Hey guys, everyone in chat. Will it be out on just PC? I think the mod contest is just PC. I don't know when they're going to release them yet. It just is. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. I didn't get a chance to test my sound levels again, because I was going to start at 3 and had a few issues. So, going to be doing a bit of Baling to begin with today. I'm only going to be going for just over an hour. Really need to sort my mic position out a bit. Let me just, sorry for anybody if that's annoying. There we go. Hopefully you can still hear me. So we're going to be doing ourselves some big Heston bells. Hey, Dal, by the way, I don't know whether I, is that what I mean? Well, I think a couple of days might be a bit soon. I don't think they'll have them out quite that fast. I'm hoping a week, really. A week would be ideal. I don't think they do any major testing on them. They certainly did not back in 15, that's for sure. Otherwise, Willow Tree Farm would not have got where it did. Out on console, I honestly don't know about, you know, it's all down to Giants with console. And we got major issues as modders with console. We don't get to test them out. We don't see the error reports back, apart from a load of mumbo jumbo from Giants really about shaders when it comes to console. So it's hard to test for console. I mean, this one's got animations and that in it, so I could do a stripped down version and it could go on console. I'd like it to go on console. But you never know. Alright, thank you for watching the rerun. I don't think many people really expected me to go, especially after the fiasco last time. Said I was going to live stream Orchard Farm. I spent the rest of the night in TeamSpeak with Landy and RAINBOWDAVE and all them guys, trying to figure out how my OBS works, and then trying to set up configurations for my bitrate and everything. So yeah, that was a massive flop, and I believe VF didn't actually stream that. He was going to stream and he cancelled his stream because I was meant to. So, not bad for that one. Thank you very much, Jack. Welcome to the second ever stream I've done, so things can only get better from here, hopefully. Hello, Sam. Very good, thank you. A bit of targeting work. But other than that, it's all good. I don't know if Dave's streaming at 5 today. He might be, but I'll be stopping around just after 5. 5 just after. I've got to go pick my daughter up from nursery, so I can't go any later than that anyway, so should work out well. And VF, I think he said, I'll have to read my Discord again, but I'm sure he said that he will be, he doesn't stream on Tuesday. It's kind of unlucky, I gotta go just after 5, but I might be able to push it a little bit. Yeah, I think Virtual said that he might actually stream tonight to me, and he's going to be doing it on Dusty Cove. Now, if you haven't seen his first little video, don't do it now because you're in my stream, but go check his video out afterwards. The link to his channel is in my description. And for the best part, apart from the forest, isn't really my forte anyway with designing them, but he really loves the map, which is really good to know. So. Yeah, I think I'll stick with Elvis on that one. I'm not very good at pronunciation of names. Yeah, we're going to get a bit of quick baling done. We may bring him in. And then we've got a little bit of silage to do. Well, it's not grass silage, it's maize silage. Yeah, we've got a bit of that to do. The 8800 JD forage harvester, ready to do that one. Parked over in the field already. I've already done one field of maize. Did that last night. One job that I really like in Farm 7, I'm glad now we've got new technology in this one, we're able to do it. Buck raking. Never really thought, yeah, you know, on the pit, you know, I've always kind of enjoyed carting. But last night when I was just messing around in the pit, it was actually kind of relaxing. I thoroughly enjoyed it. When is the map going to be released? It is ready. It is perfectly ready. It's submitted. It's down to Giants. This is for the mod contest. So, can you show the whole map, please? Either PDA or a tour. 'Cause I did a tour in the first one. It took an hour and a half to do the tour because I was too busy talking. Just try and put it. Hang on a minute. There you go. That's how the PDA looks. So you got 46 fields in total, and I'd start with what? 10, something like that anyway. So there's the PDA. Hello Nathan, how's things going? So you got a big forestry area up here, and that's the only portion of the map VF didn't like, thank God. So he didn't actually show off the boating lake down here in his video. He couldn't find the well, he realised where it was, but he didn't go down there in the end. So may end up showing that. Good. Yeah, there's a range of all different fields. The one thing I'm proud of myself, I'm really proud of, probably a bit too big-headed about it to be honest, is everything you see on that PDA, everything you see in this map, took me 6 weeks to build from scratch. It was just a blank map with a water plane underneath it. That's all it was. And, well, it turned into what you see here. I mean, I used Sandy Bay as the base one, but I sorted it all out. Hello, Josh. I changed all the terrain and everything. As you can tell, it looks nothing like Sandy Bay. Should do live streams more often. I'd like to do them more often. This week, I mean, the one thing is I don't want to overrun the guys that normally do this. You know, I'm friends with them. And I don't want to overdo them, you know, like Landy and Dave, they do it as a job. I think VF's got a real life job. I know Sim has, you know, but you know they have got other incomes, whereas like Dave and Landy, they do this properly. So I don't really want to over stream them, so to speak. Especially I just do this just for a bit of fun, something a bit different. Thank you very much for the sub. Yeah, nothing like a deadline, yeah, you're telling me. Actually had 2 days off work to try and get this done and finished. No, I don't have a clue what I was doing in the contest yet. I mean, the 28 maps released into the contest. Now that's insane. That really is. I mean, this is going to be a very big competition. Very, very big competition. Yes, and I think I might know what map he's doing as well. And if you know where to look, you're going to know what map it is. So I'm looking forward to that. Hello, Gamer Dragon. You're very well, thank you very much. Wasn't doing so well. I'm looking at chat quite a bit there whilst I'm driving. Live streaming is starting to become second nature. Yeah, it is a hell of a lot of maps, I reckon. You know, that is a lot. 28 maps. I think it was 92 mods in total. That's across every category. So like you got your modern classics, your maps, you know, your public mods, you know, like your normal like equipment. So you guys are certainly going to be treated come that time. Oh, I see you there, NHF. So I'll go put this one away now. Okay, the stream's alright for everybody, it's not buffering or anything. Yes, I think I did get it from Cobra, this grass. But it was like I put like a slight twist on it back in 15. It's the 15 Cobra grass. And I did a little edit into it just to make it a little bit brighter. Yeah, I brought it through from 15, this grass. I don't see me. Yeah, this vent is just the 900 pack off of the mod hub. And I just selected black. Yeah, there's 7 horse maps. Including Oxygen Davids. He's going up against Vertex and I can't remember the name of the other one, but you know, he's up against a couple big names, you know, but me personally, I think he's the best mapper out there. Him and Bullet Bill, you know, they are very good. And you've got to kind of admire Oxygen David's work rate. It's absolutely insane. I mean, you think he's got like Chellington, Thornton, Sandy Bay, all out and available on everything. Be right back, need a coffee. Got my coffee right here. That's why I'm a couple more minutes later than what I was planning. But I may be able to do more live streams. I definitely can't do Thursday. Unless the other half's out when I get home, but you know, maybe, I don't know. But most days I will be able to. Weekends are a little bit hit and miss. Thank you very much, Josh. Where am I going with this? Not paying attention again, that. I'm very well, thank you, NHF. How's things your end? And who else enjoyed that lovely weather we had yesterday? Oh yeah, the controls are different on this one. Whoop. Now watch, everything's gonna go to pot. Yeah, there we go. Good, good. Right, that's not these bells are 100 miles an hour like I've done before. Ain't going over. Oh yeah, that worked really well. I forgot that you can't turn that way with this trailer. It's a bit of a pain. You can, slowly. Making a right mess of those, but... There we go, that's a bit more like it. Just go down over it. Arm Team on their website is armteam.gr, I think is their website. Look them out, check them out on Facebook. I'm actually going to go out this way because then I can go to the left. Go. I'm going to cheat on this one. Now, videos I watch of guys doing this with Heston bales, I'll be honest, it's a bit of a talent to... I mean, I've never had a go in real life at this, but to be able to shift the bale and then get it in line. I like that. I mean, I can have asked for better as an example. Hey Tony, starting a bit later than what I wanted, mate. I'm sorry about that. What? I didn't actually mean to do that. But yeah, I gotta change that. I use a Xbox 360 controller to play, and X is to get in and out of cabs, and there's a left bumper, and X is to fold the trailer. So every time I go to fold the trailer, it forces me out. And you just got back yourself, jeez. Bad day there then. Thank you very much, Tony. Right, hopefully I'm getting the yard, leaving the bale pusher on the front. Whoa. We got the buck right there all ready to go for when we do silage in a minute. How am I going to do this? Wey, Lee! How are you, buddy? And there we go. So you may remember there was, thank you very much, Dal. You may remember that there was bales all along here and everything. Basically, I put in something stupid, like near enough 18 hours testing, from just before the live stream, through the live stream, right up into Saturday night. Got an audience today then. Yeah, so I put something stupid like 18 hours testing in, trying to get this map. I mean, I gave myself 6 weeks to build it and test it. Finished it Friday. What's it gonna do? There we go. So, yeah, and big thanks to Maddie for helping me that night. He was both up stupid late. Well, I think he was up later than me on the Saturday night, but he helped me with files for seasons, so all the trees and hedges will change when it comes to winter time. They all go either dead or bare. gave me a couple of things that he found whilst he was just driving around and sorting bits out for me. Are you reported back? So, yeah, ended up being quite a productive night, and then Sunday, I woke up late, because I went to bed late. Should have got longer. And, what's that one then? We'll come back to that. Yeah, so, late morning, had my parents over. That delayed progress a little bit more. Then I had the embarrassing situation. If you was in RAINBOWDAVE stream, you would have seen the calamity of me trying to submit my mod under the example name for the contest. And I messaged 2 other modders as well, which I knew was in the contest for that. And one of them was Oxygen David. I talked to him quite a bit, and well, I think he had a good laugh at that. One more bear. I was lucky, I was just about to drive off. Hey, there he is, there's Matt, thank you very much. That's the guy that helped me get this map to where it is. Yeah, if I win a prize, we got joint custody on the graphics card, drone, you know, depending where we get. I also told him that I'd pay for a trip to the Fent factory out of my own pocket for the help that he gave me that night. He may be waiting a little while for that one. It cost a fair bit from what I've seen. Yeah, same Matt. I mean, in a way, I kind of hope I don't win the win it outright on the competition for the best map, because I don't even own I don't have a passport myself. Just have to send me by parcel force or something over there. There is a lot of good mods that's going to be released in this mod contest. I mean, 92 in total. I mean, I was never around in the glory days of FS11. I played the game, but I never had internet living at my parents'. Yeah, the Massey Pack does look good. It's not really my kind of thing, but it does look good. I'm not really into the classics like that. The Fords, I do like the look of the Fords. They are something else. You see, this time we ain't got no cows either. It's kind of turned into a multi-million-pound Let's Player. Yeah. You can see the silage is up there ready to go. Doing it. What did I have on this before? The baler. Anyone remember what I did with the front weight? Yeah. Tried to win a shit damn trees. So if you watch Virtual's video on the first look at this map, he did miss one thing. There is not just one way over the river on this map. There is a little country lane down by the sheep down down there. You can see that shed in the distance down there. And you go down that lane, and it's over there. You can PM me, but I'm fairly busy straight after the stream. I've got to go out, so I might be able to reply quickly, I might not, depending on what time I actually finish the stream, because now I know Dave's not streaming, I may go a little bit later, try and push me limits before I have to pick my little one up. Just watch that, well, you just watched VF's video. He done a... I'm happy he's impressed with the map. Which way should we go around? Let's go this way. Yeah, a lot of people, I mean, for all the mods that are released, there's a lot that are hidden. And there's one that, doing this job here, there's like cheap silage bales, but I do kind of like it. I'm not sure whether it's something I'd use. It's a fantastic bit of modding. Is Killer Crocs one, with the wrapping. Like you tip like your chaff straight into the back of it, bales come out the other end. Obviously if you're running seasons you're going to have to wait a few days for them to go off, but yeah, it's a good mod. And one thing I've noticed is I think now people know that they're going to get seasons, that it's not a forbidden fruit anymore. The uprising about it has kind of gone down a little bit. I've got my laptop in the way of the keyboard here again. Wait, stop moving. Seven for so. Put it 5 in front. Nice. He's helping me. Let's get this party started. Last night I was having some problems with this. I'm only going to do one trailer back and forth. Last night I was trying to run 2 tractors and follow me behind. What a nightmare that was. And then I went to one tractor with 2 trailers on. That worked quite well, but tipping was an absolute nightmare. There we go. Oh, that's actually better. Didn't realise my office chair would sunk right down. Right, we're gonna tip. 18 people watching. Yeah, not bad. Probably use a bigger trailer or something really, but I've seen these trailers around a fair bit. Let's see if I can sort that out. I did adjust my volumes the other day and put it back down to 10. See if that's any better. Love you too, Lee. Well, thank you very much, mate. And love you too, Tony. What's the love in here today? Matthew? And that's the office chair falling apart again, if you heard that. So if you watch VF's video on this before coming in, then that's the views he's on about. Well, you can actually even see a car on the road up there. I never noticed that before. Ha! Cheers, Matt. I didn't even realise I wasn't paying any attention to that. Just gonna change my key bindings for following me as well, especially with the laptop in the way. Let's try and move things around here a minute. We should probably have done this before the stream. There we go. Right. Shame I ain't got a gateway right there. I'll tip straight in the pit. Hops over a gate trigger. Uh-oh. Well, that's one to be ridiculed on. I'm glad the map is up to some sort of spec and working, because when I last entered the contest in FS15, ooh, I got some abuse for that. A Willow Tree Farm, for any of you that's been playing Farm Sim. You may remember that from 15, it was my last map before 17 come out. Then the V1 of that was in the contest. That was not good at all. I got well, a lot of YouTubers, particularly one American one, I won't say his name in here, but it wasn't very good, let's put it that way. Hey Hedgehog, thank you very much, James. Loved Willow. But which Willow did you love? If it was the first one from the contest, well, you did well to love that map. If it was the V2, I think it was, then yeah, I can understand that. I love that map. I'm hoping at some point to bring that map forward, really. Well, that's how far my laptop streaming the video is behind. The tractor is only now leaving the forager. Chat's fine, video not. There we go. I had to fast forward time a little bit to get everything to grow. That's where the canola down there, that's ready to harvest. Yeah, I'm going to keep on playing this map. You know, I'm taking a break from mapping this week, but nothing will happen to Orchard this week. That will resume after the weekend. I'm away this weekend, so that won't happen. But yeah, after the weekend, Mapping will resume. But then a more relaxed one. Once I've cracked the orchard out of there, then I will be working on Vent and Win, but it'll be a more relaxed one. There'll be more streams like this, more videos. I'll be working more on my media side than my modding side. I didn't realise that much. There's like hills and everything in this field. Yeah, the Phantom more than that. Yeah, that was good. I think one of my favourites for 15 was the water mod. You know, you was able to feed your chickens grain, feed them water, give your cows water and everything. I mean, obviously the cows and everything are integrated in this, but now when it comes to the chickens, you have nothing to do with them. Nothing at all. They're just there on the map. You know, you pick up an egg and get like, what, 40 quid for it. The most expensive egg I've ever known, but just not feeling it at the minute. I know how that feels. This map here, it took 6 weeks to finish. I reckon really I could have done it in 4.5 to 5. Could have saved myself at least a week. But there's certain nights I come home from work, I just didn't want to do it. Just couldn't be bothered. Now I got it this time. Yeah, chickens are boring though. Very good. Still that fault pretty loud. It's pretty loud in my ear anyway. Now I put this in. It's a little feature in the map, you know. One of them little things. I love going through tight gateways and everything. And what's the 40 bags? I think they're 40 bags. I don't know. It's not really part of the game that I've ever really done like that. Yeah, aeroplane coming. But I put this in. Giant sedator. It looked fine. I never did it. Never went through it in testing or anything. That Vulture that you start with only just fits through there. So there's a shortcut for carting if you really want to go through that way. I'm not sure you can really get through there. You won't get through there at speed, that's for sure. It is quite tight. Many people watching. Whoa. Going up in the world. Now, I don't know what sub count I'm on right now. I still haven't got around to setting up like Streamlabs or anything like that yet, which will happen, but probably after I get a new laptop, to be honest, which hopefully should be this week. And actually it will be this week. It definitely will be this week, but I should be able to set up the graphics and all that I was speaking about the other day. And make it a little bit, so I don't know, 933, well on the road to the 1000 mark. I do. The one and only Dusty Day, thank you very much, Blackout. I'll put a little bit more in this pit and then I'll do a little bit of butt raking. We'll let the trailer down before you reach the pipes. I think the pipes don't have collisions, but I don't want to be the one to smash into them. I'll leave that to you guys. Should have moved the bales in really, but yeah. We can do a little bit of silage, we can go back, do a little bit of bales, back to some silage. Let's go, have I got enough room to turn around, don't I? Hey Adam. do with the walls in the pit? Oh, you mean the put the collision walls on the outside of them. I did that for a very specific reason. Put them, in case anybody didn't notice what Matt's on about there, I put extra collision walls on the outside, which are used in a few of my other sheds. Because, as we all know, you tip too close to a tip coal, it goes through it. So I put that there to try and stop that, and it also means, like, you know, the collisions, they always let a little bit through. Yeah, stop the grain. Yeah, exactly, yeah. It stops things from showing through it. Even though it's contained in there, it still comes through. So that's kind of hidden. I did that out of paranoia for the reviews on YouTube, basically. So paranoia for the win there. A map done in 6 weeks. Yeah. So I'm probably a little bit too proud of that achievement. What a hellish 6 weeks. Because I wasn't going to bother. I thought, no, I'm not going to bother with the competition this year. I just cannot be bothered. You know, I got enough going on. I had, at the time, trying to get Pen Berlin out to mod sites, Orchard, which had just, at that point, I'd just gone on to people's YouTube. You know, I gave it to Dave and Landy and all that. And, yeah, I just haven't got the time or the effort or anything. At that point I was really struggling trying to get them maps done. I was playing other games and that. I put myself off of nothing. And then I come up with the idea in my head, I want to do a coastal map, and I think it would be good for it to be on in the contest. So one night, just jumped on, stripped the hell out of Sandy Bay, stripped it down to bare basics, and I put in a terrain level. I took the map 01 files out of a blank starter map, put that into the folder, made everything level, and then it came to this. 6 weeks later, this is how it looked. Well, it wasn't even a full 6 weeks. Hello, Cookie. Now we know. Making Irish's liner. Not paying attention again, though. God knows what that's for. I must be wasting a lot of mags here. Probably could have just gone around the field. Some beacons going on. So much wasted crop. Unbelievable. Plenty of room on that. Absolute plenty of room. I was watching some silage the other day. Well, the trailer looked like a pit. Yeah, I don't think the whether the farmer was paying per trip or something, I do not know, but I've never seen a trailer so cramped. And then he left the field, went underneath a sycamore tree and wiped half of it out onto the floor. So, you know, GG and all that. I do love this time of year when it comes to the silage and everything. I will be doing grass silage at some point in a stream. You know, you can use, like I am now, the follow me mod to do that. Concentrate. Still learning the chat and playing. new subscriber. I will check my Discord. It'll probably be after the stream. I believe Simulator Farming had PM me as well, so I'll check that out after the stream. I love how throaty this 724 sounds. It's kind of fun actually. I don't think there's much delay between me talking and you guys hearing it. Because, no, it doesn't seem like it. You're replying pretty fast and everything to what I'm saying, which is pretty good. Now, I've actually got pretty decent internet, but apart from the computer I'm playing on now, not good technology. Oof. I hate the way it turns itself off like that. Raise GD. And away we go again. Now most people use the class with the Chrome. I'm actually kind of a big fan of the John Deere one. I don't know if you guys have seen the Grassman DVD Donkey Contracts, where he's got one of these bad boys at the end of it. I was going to show it off with the season textures, but this is more me just chilling out, relaxing. I've broken the song now, but I thought I'd leave that for now. Maybe leave that as a surprise for people when they do play it. Well, then again, when they do... Oh, we've got VF now. I think you might want to do a series on this map. Oh yeah, season's ready. Yeah, thanks to Matt for sorting out the textures on that one. And for pointing out about the on the dirt bits with the snow mask as well, because little I know I hadn't done the troughs for the pigs and the sheep at all. Not just the dirt areas, I hadn't done any of it there. Back up the hill towards the front. It's actually quite steep. I didn't quite realise, that's kind of accidental there, how I've managed to perch the cow farm up on the top of the hill like that. Plus I wanted to do some silage and all that, and the maize, well, the gutting thing about this is fields like this, when you load it into seasons, because you start in spring I believe, it's too cold for the maize. So it does actually kill all this off I believe, when you start this map in that. But then you got a cultivator, you got a seeder, you can go at it. We'll do one more then. Actually, we may just keep on going around. See you later, Cookie. Back to harvested, yeah. Yeah, that's it, yeah. Yeah, so we come into the game with that. Instead of this. But, you know, it's the price you pay to have a fantastic mod like Seasons put into your maps. So it'll be interesting to see how many of these maps will be Seasons ready. I really gotta start paying attention to that. Yeah, I know, Josh. I'm not doing very well at this. I was doing it a little bit there last night, but talking, reading the chat, playing. So many things. We do need an alarm. See, that was a good thing when I was using the forage trailer in the last one. When you get to 98%, you get a beep in your ear. Well, I use earphones whilst I'm playing, so you get a beep in your ear. So, you knew when the trailer was nearly full. Kind of do with that one there. So. I may take this over the other side actually. Where did I get the harvester? Jesus. I think it was one of the first mods I had for this game. I think if you just type in on Google FS17 8800i forage harvester, it should come up. It comes with yeah, so there it is there. Yeah, so the John Deere 8000 series. So it comes with the two versions of the harvester. And then you got the Kemper header, which I'm using, the John Deere header, Profit Cut, which is your I forgot what they call it, whole grain, is it? Something like that. And your grass pickup. I think it might be on Mod Hoster actually. And they do one more trailer, and then do a little bit of butt raking. I'm looking forward to the pit being a bit fuller actually, so you can start driving up on it and everything. 25 people watching, I think that's the most I've ever had. Out of 2 streams, so that wasn't hard to do. Yeah, it's been out quite a while. Thank you very much. Tender fire. We might get like another 20 minutes or so. So I've got to go and pick my core up, so I'd keep on going till 5:30, 6 if I didn't have to go out, but unfortunately I've got to go. I don't know how good a machine you need to run this. I mean, I've got a pretty good computer to run this one. Just a pretty good computer because of the games I like to play. But I don't have any problems with anything. VF had a frame drop over there in the woods, which is to be expected. There's a lot of trees in a small amount of area. But I think a few of my clip distances maybe set a little bit too high for what's really needed. But, you know, be alright. I hope it'll be alright anyway. Hello there. It's not as big as Venton Wind. Fenton win, took up the whole of the map. This falls short. It was going to be the whole of the map, but I ran out of time really. I'm kind of happy with the size that this map actually is. But, yeah. Not the biggest. It's not the biggest thing anymore. See now my next two maps, once Orchard is released, then you're going to have Fenton Win and Horning Tops. Now, Fenton Win. I'll turn this one off this time. So, Fenton Win, that is a big old map, as most of you know if you played it in 15. That map will be a lot better this time round. I've got a lot more modding knowledge. You know, for somebody who wasn't really modding that long, like that, when I did that map, I was surprised how well it turned out. Not only lead, you have to get the game, you have to get it on PC. Not on your PS4. I don't want to be hearing about that work about your PS4. You playing it on your PS4. I don't want to be hearing about that. The only way to play this game is on PC. It's the better version. I mean, I think these two mods are on the console, but let's go over the other side again. But there's so many mods that ain't on the console, and Giants aren't exactly making it easy to put on the console either. Plus, I don't know what's happening with this map, so you may not be able to play my map unless you get it on PC. Yeah, it's a big old grass field, split in two by that dirt track going down. So you know, at the time, when I did that, I thought, you know what, it'd be cool to put that in. But yeah, I've still got stuff in the trailer. Just explain this bit. And I thought, yeah, have a path going all the way down through this field. Hello there, PHARMER. Thank you very much. Your map's looking absolutely stunning as well. If you haven't seen his one, Fresh has been doing live streams on his map, and it looks fantastic. It really does. But then I was quite a big fan of Rosedale. Was it you did for 15? That was quite a nice map as well. I really enjoyed that one. But yeah, it's like a kind of a back entrance into the cow yard. It was like the original 13 Orchard. You had that field with the gate on the corner that I've still left in, and you could cut across that field. Never ever used the proper entrance. This is kind of like this, because if I didn't have this entrance coming in across this field, you'd have to go all the way out around. Where are we to here? So say you was doing maze in 43. If you couldn't come up across this field, you go all the way out past 46, out to the roundabout, and then in past the round again. Like out around that way. So really, it's just as well I did put it in, but I think I could have done it better. Yeah, Rosedale, yeah. Yeah, that was a good map. Very good map. I'm just going to park this one up over here for a minute. Wait, got stuck in. My blank forgot what I was doing. It will go to the back. Only 6 people watching now. Oh. Don't forget to give the stream a little like go. Sub if you haven't done so already. So earlier Matt was on about the walls to stop the chaff from showing out the back. There's the walls. I surrounded the pit with extra collision walls because we all know if you tip too close it goes through, so in one way there's an extra collision to stop that from happening. And the real reason it was there is because even though if you don't do that, the chaff still shows out the sides of the pit. Just a little bit, not much, but a little bit, so that covers that up. I may not be the best pitman in the world, but I get the job done. We. Yeah, main gamer. So, I think for a minute. We'll do something else for a little minute here. I'm only going to go for another like 10 minutes anyway, so there we go. Now what shall I do with these? Stick them in that side? Yeah, we'll stick them in that side. Very good, thank you, main gamer. How are you? Thank you very much. Glad people are liking this map. What was it with Essence 3, I think. I won't do this in cab. It's a disaster. Whoop. Do this slightly different how I did on Thornton. On Thornton I ran them the opposite way in the shed. Wait. Whoa. Joke on the owner of the farm. think I can do 5 high, I think it was. So, although I did heighten them barns than what the one in Fortnite actually is. Not by much. Not too stretched otherwise. Okay, good then. Should have tucked them more against the wall, really. Yeah, be alright. A bit of tree up there, coming through the barn. Maybe if I can stretch to 4. That's not going to be a chance, is there? Let's line that up a bit better. Yay, a happy dragon. Whoa. I like to see this in real life. Full Heston bales being lifted like a... I don't think the game truly reflects the weight of Heston bales. Whether that's something to do with code, I have no idea. There, Kieran. Try 5. Nah, I don't think I'll try 5. That probably will end in disaster. These bales are a nightmare to sort out after that. Yeah, 6 weeks. If you go back on my Facebook page, you can track back to when I first put my first 11 hours in, when I put the first 2 pictures up of it. I think it was. Thank you very much for the video, for Virtual. Brilliant. I'm glad you really like the map. Also, another reason why I was a little bit late, I decided to watch Virtual's video, wait for it to be released before I started. I was meant to start at 3. Oh, overturn that. Yeah, 6 weeks. 6 weeks and a lot of dedication. Coming home from work, cracking on with it, even when I didn't want to. You know, I had to. It's kind of one of them where I was about 3 weeks in, I thought, there's not a way, not a chance. Not a chance in hell I'm going to be able to do this for the contest. Especially when I got really close. I was in the last week, I had 2 days off work to finish this, to help finish this. And in that final week, I still had all the town to build. So everything over at the town, all of that had to be built in like the final week before the contest. All of that. And the sell points where the BGA was. The BGA wasn't set up. Any of that middle bit there wasn't set up. The last week of this map, I built a good quarter of it, I'd say. Ooh, 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 ooh. Maybe I can't reach over there. Hang on. There we go. have no idea when the mod contests are. I don't know whether Pro Farmer does, or if anybody does. I don't know if anybody knows when they're due, or what's the deal with it. But hopefully we don't have to wait too long. Yeah, they're flat out. Actually, I think get passing through the bales. I had that last night when I was trying to take bales off the back of a truck, but that was only because I had forgotten to not unstrap them, but it was one of them auto-load Fleagle ones. Yeah, you also have to lock them on as well, VF. I'm using a controller, and I have to use left bumper A for them to lock. That's why you can just drop them like that, and then just pick them up just like that. At 4 AM in the morning. I never did that on a work night. I have to get up for work 5:30 each morning, and I never work past like 10, 10:30 at night. But then I think is you Downland bigger? And this is Dusty Cove. I don't know whether that's how big in comparison it is. I'm going to park this one in the shed. If somebody walking to the spikes. Record your video. Oh, I can barely function that time in the morning, let alone make a video. Can you show me the carrier? Yes. See your slurry point here? Your manure is in there, you got to mark the cows out. And obviously you can dump it in there. It's your water trough, feed trough, milking robot, and some pipes going across over to a fantasy dairy. So VF, that was a fantasy dairy, that's what that is across the way there. And you got another feed trough there. Now there's something. Something I want to show you, VF. I'll go the quickest way there. What's mucking out? Yeah, giants don't know what mucking out is. They don't know what Cornish is. You know, this is a Cornish map, you know. What's Cornish? I mean, fair enough, it may not translate in German, you know, fair enough, but there's a little bit stubborn, really. Thomas. So, you didn't go down the lane, down the side of the sheep pit. Now, if you go down here, there's another way across the river. It's not a very big way, admittedly, but if you've only got like a silage trailer on or something like that, I don't think a combine can fit over it, but there is that. Tony knew what was coming. I don't think I can get enough speed without crashing down that hill, really. Got a nice tight little lane there. Oh, I love that view out across there. Like that. And that brings you up to the back of the the pig farm. You can go in that gateway, or you can go around the way you went in. So, stream for 5 more minutes. And then I'll be calling it a day because I've got to go out. Doll. Yeah, so you got a main one, take your harvesters over, and then it's just like a little back lane bridge. So there is a way for you to get across there. Oh, and also thank you very much for pointing out this bit on the side of this road here. I did not know about that. There it is. That bit there. Now I changed the depth of the road there. Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to doing some, well, hopefully, put this on a multiplayer server and get all the guys from TeamSpeak or something on a doing like a live stream at some point or something. Loads of screenshot options. Yeah. Yeah, I got told by EUSTACE Farmer, he thinks it's a very picturesque map. For anyone that's watched VF's video and he didn't go down here in the end. Well, just killed a person. Go down along this bit. Try not to run over as many people as I have. And then you go down here. Yeah, I seen that you fell into it. I didn't realise that bit was there like that. There you go. It's not really a boating lake, this is more of the village beach, or the town beach, so to speak. I don't know where the boat is. Yeah, 38 minutes. It was quite a video. But then it leaves things for people who haven't watched my live streams or like your video or anything. You know, it gives them places to discover. So there you go. You've got a boat there coming in, and that one is one of the animation ones. Skinny dipping. Yeah. Hello to you too. But I don't think a suit's the right place on the beach. In the roads around here, yeah, that is very true. Yeah, hey Eddie. Join me just as I'm about to finish. 4 more minutes I'll go. I'll go until 20 past. You can tell if it's on purpose or not. Yeah. Accidentally on purpose, we'll go with that one. And then in this cul-de-sac, you've got the park, little football ground, and the basketball court. So you can come here with your friends and play some basketball, because that actually works in game. You can. Don't know why with that. Take your bin back in, it's not bin day. Well, I like to have made this town a little bit larger than what it is. Whee! He's gonna do him. Whoop. The car don't come the other way. Still got a good amount of people in here watching. I don't really want to finish now, but duty calls as a father, you know. We get our gaming time in where we can. If I tried to stream with my 3-year-old here, oh, it'd be carnage. Yeah, I heard you was having fun there the other day, BF. Telling the little ones not to pull the cables out of the computer. I'm just going to park this one in there now. So, thank you very much for joining me. Oh, I went for an hour and 23 minutes in the end. Not too bad. So, thanks for watching this live stream on Dusty Cove. Keep your notifications active in YouTube because I will be doing more. May possibly be tomorrow. There won't definitely be one on Thursday. There may be one tomorrow, depending what time I finish work. And yeah. So I haven't got any schedule. It just when it happens, basically. Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow at work, Tony, and Lee if he's still watching. And I shall see you guys later. And thank you very much for watching.